everyone, it's Pam here with Tattered Paper and Lace, and I am here for the next December Ember day, and we're on day 18, and it is 8, so this is the 9th prompt on the 18th, which is today. And the prompt is, and this is with Louisa Heinzel and Barbara at 49 Dragonflies, and it is December Ember. And I don't know if you can see that. Maybe you can. Anyway, we're on day 18, the 9th prompt for the month so far. And this is Plaid and Polka Dots, Please Touch. So that tells me that it is meant to be something textured. So that is what I'm aiming for. And I had to do part of it ahead of time because it needed to dry. But after I did it last night, I did this, this texture paste. And I used the Tim Holtz opaque black. I'll show it to you. I used the texture paste and the Tim Holtz texture paste and black opaque is what I used to do this. And to do this, I used my drywall tape as a stencil to put the texture paste on. So I did that last night and it dried quicker than I thought it would. I could have done it in the video, but I didn't because I'm gonna bring you in just a little bit because I didn't think it would dry that fast. So that is my polka dots, and I tore off. This is where I used it, and this was on here like this. No, on here like this. And so I tore off this section here because I wanted to use it over here. So I will do that. I need to pull that little backing off. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to work on top of this so I don't mess up my mat. And so this is a sticky back product tape, and this is drywall tape, and it's paper. It's a thick, kind of a cardboard kind of paper, but it is a sticky back. I saved the backing and I used that as a stencil with ink. It was not strong enough, I didn't think, to do the texture paste through, so I didn't do it. Use it for that. I used the whole piece of tape. But anyway, that gives me some collaging fodder that is colored instead of white. And I am doing, you know, I had done something steampunk earlier that was pocket. I'll show you that in a little bit again. And I'm doing another steampunk thing here because I'm going to be making a steampunk junk journal. So I thought, well, if I'm going to be making a steampunk junk journal, let me, so I wanted that to be along the side there to give it a little more texture. And this is an offcut. My pages in my December Ember book is Tim Holtz paper. And so when I cut the pages down, I have 12 by 12 pad, and I cut the pages down. These were the offcuts that I'm using here. So this is going to be a tag of sorts, but it's not going to have a tag shape per se. It is going to be, I didn't get that on there, right? Let's see if I can move that over just a little bit. Yes, just like that. Okay, so that is that. And then I have this piece of paper, which is a plaid, and it was a plaid. It's a piece of scrapbooking paper, and it was dark, and it needed something So I took a gold paint marker and a copper paint marker, and I went over the lines that made the plaid because it needed to have more. Just was too dark and too bland, and so it needed to have more, and I'm going to put that at the bottom. And this will be part of my plaid. I have plans for more plaid. But this is the texture paste is my dots, and then when you feel it, and you might want to look at it and go, oh, let me see if that's textured. So you might want to feel it because it said please touch. So I'm hoping that will fill that need. So I'm going to put this down here, and that's my plaid. Now my plan is to put these guys here, and I like these guys. This suits my my plan for my steampunk journal. So I'm gonna use these guys, but I found some fabric because I wanted more texture. So I found some fabric in my stash, and this is one of the pieces that I found. And so I want to put it on the bottom here. I think the color goes well. And it is writing. It is non-legible writing. I'm going to leave it sticking out and over the edge because this is kind of, you know, ruffled right there. We pull out the threads. So I'm gonna leave it over there, and I'm going to cut this, or hopefully I can tear it. I'm going to tear it a little bit longer on this side too, so that I can. It was a bigger piece. I took this strip off of it, and then this little piece is coming off, and I want to pull out these threads because I want it to also be. I want it to hang over on the sides of the card, and it'll be soft, so it'll go in and out of a pocket just fine because it's not card under there. Okay, so I've got that a little bit bigger than I wanted it to be. But I think we'll just leave it like that. So I'm going to stick this on here. And I'll just use art glitter glue for this as well. Let's see how far that's going to go. I think my plaid turned out pretty good. It was dark, kind of this eggplant color was the stripes in this, and it just didn't give it enough oomph. So I thought it needed more. So that's the reason I used the paint markers on it. And I actually like how that turned out. You'll see it all coming together here in a minute. So let's just stick this little piece on. It's not straight at the bottom. Again, I don't care. The more grungy and textured it can be, the better. Then I found, so that looks good. So now we've got them something a little more substantial to stand on. Then I found this little plaid. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree. It's just a little window pane check sort of plaid. And I ripped off a piece, and I'm going to use this little piece right here. And I'm going to let it be a little bit longer as well. Look at that right there. Going to rip it as well. It was also off of a bigger piece of, you know, folded like a fat quarter kind of piece. Let's get some of these threads out here that are in the way, and I just liked it. It's a little layering piece, so that's going to go there, and then these guys are going to stand here. So that's just another little bit of a texture there to help fill in. I'm going to move that up just a little bit more texture there. So that's my plaids. Those two pieces there are plaid. And that's going to go like that. So I'm just going to put this little piece down right along here. And it's going to go just like that. Leave it hanging off a little bit also. And it's just going to go right there. Okay, next, I'm going to put these guys. Not going to put them down yet because there's something else I want to do. So I have this little piece. This was just laying on my desk. This is a little piece of scrapbooking paper, and it has some gold. It's almost a filigree looking thing. And then I also found this stamp. I don't know if you can see good enough. Found this stamp, and it says Commerce. So I am going to, and it's got some coins on it. I don't know if you can see, but it has some coins on it here. This stamp does. It also has this, almost looks like a cog, but I think it's like part of a dollar bill. It's US stamp. I want to put it under these guys right over here. I just liked this, little piece of paper with the gold on it that sort of looked filigree. Look, it's gray background, and I don't know, I just thought it just added a little touch of something else. So I want it to go from his hand to his hand with these two layered on each other. So that is about where I want to put these, and I'm going to put the Commerce right along the edge. And then this little piece is going to come down right to his finger. And this is going to be right at the top of his hand. I think I have it pretty much there. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So that's where this is going to go. So this piece is going to go, and I want it right next to the edge. We're going to leave that little stamped edge. You know how the edge of the stamp is the little scalloped part. Okay, so let me get that glued down. Whoops, it didn't want to stay too good, did it? I might not have put enough glue going over this texture paste. So let me hold that down a minute. Hopefully I got that back in the right place. Yes, okay, that's good. So let's put some more glue on here. Get this guy down. So now I'm just finishing the collage on this card up because I've already satisfied the polka dots and the plaid. So now I'm just filling out the rest of it, and it's got polka dots over here too. I love how grungy that looks. I love it. This piece is going to go right here, right above, I need my tweezers, right above the number, right down to his hand, right there. And I will glue that down. Just like that little bit of layering right there. I think that does well. Okay, that's good. Now I think we're ready to put this down. No, I've got one more piece. Here it is. One more piece that goes under these guys, or it probably will wind up under these, under this guy's head maybe. I'm going to put this date. It says May 15th. May 15, 1888. I'm going to put that date right up here, and I think that may be a sticker. I'm not sure that it is. I'm not sure that it is or isn't. It's shiny. I think it's a Tim Holtz. and I don't think it is a sticker. No, it's not a sticker. So we're just going to stick this down with our glitter glue. This is a Tim Holtz in, it didn't come in the numbers. You know, he's got a package of numbers that you just have number labels. It didn't come in that. It came in the transparencies, because this is a little bit transparent. So I want to put that right up here, just like that. So this is shiny because it's that transparent material, so I don't care for that so much. But because the people, they're a little bit shiny too, you know, the people, the paper dolls, they're a little bit shiny also. And since that is the case, I thought, well, it should be okay. We've got a little bit shiny and a little bit shiny. Now I am ready to put these guys down. And they're going to go just like this. Just like this. I love it. I didn't ink them. I'm not going to. You're not going to see the white enough. I may ink around the card. I'm not sure. I may stitch around the card. I'm not sure. I'm not going to do it right now. But I am going to glue these guys down, because the next thing I'm going to do goes on top of them. So let's get these guys down. And this is going to be a pretty quick little project here, but I think it turned out really good. Of course, I pre-planned. I got to pre-plan before I come on the camera, because it takes too long otherwise. It takes me forever to do things, because I'm always second guessing what I'm doing and is this really what I want to do? Maybe I want to do this. Oh no, let's do this. You know, the normal. I think everybody's that way to a degree. But, so I had pre-planned, but I had the idea last night, so I knew basically what I was going to do. I kept adding things to it because I wanted it to have more texture. So I kept adding things to it. Or this was the basic idea is here. And then I kept adding things to it. There. And there's the guys. And this is, oh, I did get that high enough that his head didn't go over it. And that's okay. It could have gone over it. I didn't plan it one way or another. But I am going to do these. I have these gears. Here's my gear jar. Has what I've been collecting, and then this is a little thing of gears here. And I had these wooden gears that were light colored. Let's see if I have one that's not colored. Yeah, here's a piece. So I colored it with distressed ink, walnut, walnut distress ink. And I have this one that this one I used frayed burlap and just a touch of walnut, and this one I used mostly walnut, so it's a little darker. So I wanted them to be different, but I'm going to put these gears on top here, like this. Interesting, okay. And then, so I'm going to put those down, and then this gear is going to go here. The little silver gear, this little copper gear is going to go there, and this other little brighter copper gear is going to go over here. Just like that. Hope you can see that. So we'll do those next. And that's just going to add, oh, I could have turned it over and showed you what color it was. It's just going to add to the layering. It's going to give it a little dimension, but these gears are not, the wooden gears are lightweight and they're not very thick. Same with these other little gears that I'm using. They're not very thick. So I think because they're not very thick, it won't be too much. And I'm going to go over his leg with this. I got some glue down in there. See if I can get that out. Okay, there we go. A little bit down in there too. Right there. Okay, here. So we're going to put that there. This one is going to go right here. Right there. Just using our glitter glue again. I'm going to put this one right here. Just like that, right to the edge. I love it. This is going to be cool. And then I have one more thing after I get these on that I'm going to do. Let's see. Does it matter which side is? I think this side is a little more flat. Maybe. I hope. I haven't usually had trouble with art glitter glue holding metal even, so I'm hoping that it will still. Flatten that glue out a little bit so it won't seep so much. I'm going to hang it off this a little bit like that. Hold that just a moment. This little silver one, let's see if I can tell. This is a little tiny one. See if I can tell which side is more flat. I think they're about the same. They feel about the same. If anything, this side right here is a little more flat. So while I'm holding this one, I'm going to put glue here to put in the center of this one. Use my tweezers and drop it right down in the center right there. Okay, yay. And then this brighter, and I started to color these with alcohol ink, but I didn't because I kind of like the brightness of the color. It's like new gears with old gears. You know, maybe they have to replace a gear. And so you've got some shiny that hasn't been worked yet, and you got some that aren't, that's been on there a while. So you've got new gears with old gears. So that's why I didn't color them. And I'm going to put this one right here, hanging over just a little bit, just like that. Oops, that may not hold. Let's do it a little bit stronger there. It'll dry clear, so maybe it will hold. Let's see, I just like to get some of the glue out if I can. Don't know if I'll be able to get them. Oop, that one moved. That one moved. This may not hold it. I may have to do something more, because that didn't hold. Let's do it here and here like this. See if we can't make that hold. And I may just be messing with it too much. Get my toothpick here somewhere. I have a toothpick. And I'll get down in those little holes with my blotter if I can. And blot out some of the glue. Yeah, that's better. Yep, that's good. It'll dry. I don't think it'll show, but I don't want it to be shiny or anything. So if I can get it out a little bit, it'll be better. Okay, that's good. So that is basically, I'm going to pull you out just a little bit. That is my tag. Got one more thing I want to do. Put my glue up. And that is, I have a punch. And this punch, it is a We Are Memories Keeper. And it is a tag punch. And it looks like, see if I can find something to punch. Maybe this will punch. And it looks, this is a massive punch, but it punches a slotted, that won't punch. That's not gonna, well, you can kind of see it. It punches that, just like a product tag punch. So I'm going to punch up here, right up here for my tab, just like that, and put this back away. I don't use that very much because the hole is so big, because it's like what you do, you know, like the Tim Holtz product. It has, you know, the holes in it. I'm going to try to shred this a little on this side. I want it to be also, if I can get it to be, but I'm going to put this through it. I'm going to put this through it and this through it. I'm going to put both of these through here. I'm going to use the thinner end of this because I want it to be not as, it's going to be on top, but I wanted it to be not as wide. So we'll use this other end of this, and I'm going to staple it on. So we'll do it just like this. And I need to cut off what length I don't want. So let's cut this about right here. And I want this to fray as much as I can get it to. And it doesn't want to come out. Let's see if I can get them to come out here. And I don't know if this is going to fray because, oh, yes, there we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. Now, that's better. That's what I wanted. Yes, I want it to all be frayed. I got strings everywhere. Strings are everywhere. Okay, and then I want them to be about the same length. They're about, so I'll just cut this one here, tear it right there. Just like that. Get these out of the way. And that's already kind of raggedy, and that's exactly what I want. I want these to be turned the same way, so when I get it in there, I'm going to do it like this, and then I'm going to do this one like this, like that, kind of scrunch it up like that, so that the colored side is both, excuse me, toward the front. And then I'm going to stick this one over the top of it, just like this. And then I'm just going to staple it right through there. Right there. Right at the top up here with a regular stapler. I have a with a regular stapler. I have Tim Holtz tiny attacher, but I want a regular stapler on this. I think. So I'm going to do it like that. Let's see if I can get that, see if I can get it on there with all this fabric. Just like that. I may need to do another staple on there. Okay, so that's my tag and my Defember Ember for day 18. And there we have it. And we have the polka dots here, and we have plaid down here, and plaid right there. And it's fabric touchable. Come and see what it feels like. You know, kind of feel here. And that's it. So I appreciate you coming along. Let's show you where I'm putting it. Well, like I said, it's going to go in my, oh, let me show you too. If you've been watching, here's my Kenzuki houses, and I decided I backed them with a collage paper that I had done on Book Page. And I put them back together, joined them back together, and just punched holes, and that's how I'm storing those in here. So this, where is it? Where are you? So, yes, here we go. So this is what I did for the wings and clock prompt, which I don't remember now what day that was. What day was that? I don't remember. Anyway, so this is going to be, I'm not going to fasten it down. I'm just going to put it next to it. I'm just going to jam clip it in. And these gears seem to be holding now. They just didn't have time to hold. But what I will do, so I have this card, and then I have this card, and this one can go in here, or it can go in another pocket. But this pocket is, and that's a pocket right here, a tuck spot right here, and a tuck spot back there. It's going in my steampunk journal. So I made this tag to also go in my steampunk journal, and this one also will go in there. So they can be used together. One thing I am going to do, I hope that I still can, I think I can, is I think I want to punch these corners right here. Let me do a bigger one. One around the corners right there. I think I still can do this here. I hope. We'll see. Maybe not. I have to do it with my scissors. I don't think I can get it in there now, or I can take that out and do it later. Anyway, I wanted to round those top corners, and I forgot. So I'll do it either with my scissors or something. I'm not happy with how this is looking here, so I'm probably going to change that somehow. I don't know yet how that might be, how I might change that. But in any case, that is my December Ember number 9, day 18. I appreciate you coming along and watching. Thank you for those who have subscribed. And if you like what you see or want to see further videos from me, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you will get further videos from me, and you can see what I'm doing. And when I get the steampunk journal going, I may do a process video as I go, picking out pages and all that. I already have a video that I did some time ago with the cover, the background of the cover. So anyway, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You'll get further videos from me. If you liked this video, hit the like button, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.